free energy or perpetual motion with Bernoulli's equation. With oil, this one is oil pump. Okay, oil pump method has been used for this. Now in our home, when we open the tap, we see, if we are in a ground floor and we see that the water from the pipe will be in a high pressure, we will get, when we keep the bucket to fill the tub, we see the water which comes will be in a high pressure, but the bucket won't, or the tub won't be filled very soon. It takes time. So but we will be feeling like, we will have a feel that the water is going to fill very fast, because that much the level of pressure will be more, right? So this happens because when we are in ground floor and the tank will be at the upstairs, when, or second floor, third floor, or upstairs, so at that time, from there the water which is flowing, while flowing, it the pipe has Bernoulli's equation method. Bernoulli's equation model, only the pipe will be built, it will be made. So the Bernoulli's equation will be like this: 16 centimeter pipe in diameter, first you see, then it is reducing, 10 centimeter pipe in diameter, then it is 4 centimeter pipe in diameter. So in that way, when the pipe gets thinner and thinner, the water pressure increases. So when the water pressure increases, here what we get the water in a pressure, high pressure. So the more higher the pipe is, that much pressure we will be getting, we will be the pressure will be increasing more and more. So it's not based on how thick, how big tank is there, in that how much water is there according to the pressure, that weight. If you think that according to that weight the pressure will increase, but it doesn't happen that, that's not the way actual. If you see, the more effective will be the height of the pipe, and that is this opening, first opening is there, that opening, and this last opening is there, this end. This, what is the distance it carry, that only decides how much pressure we will be getting the water. So with that, because of the Bernoulli's equation, you can see the pipe is becoming thinner. So with this, when we get high pressure water, the amount of water will be coming out will be less, it won't be more, it will be less, but the pressure will be more. Okay, so it will have enough strength and pressure to push the fan. So when this happens, when here when we fill the water and we leave it, and when the water is flowing, or it has been poured in a high speed, that time the fan rotates. When the fan rotates, here there is a wheel, and here also wheel is attached. We have to connect this wheel to here, to this spiral pump. Sorry for I'm mean is oil pulling pipe pump. uh, Last example I used spiral pump, also I have made a video, so I told about that. It is, this one is oil pulling pump. Okay, so I will show you how the oil pulling pump will be for an example, but now I will tell about this one. When it is connected, what happens, this fan will rotate and this wheel will rotate. This wheel, when it rotates, this oil pulling pump will take the water from this bucket, and here from this bucket, and it pours into this. How this bucket will be filled is, the water, when I said, when it was flowing, the fan rotates and the water gets filled in this bucket, okay, in this tub, and that is the cylinder. So when this tank is filled, here the water, there is a way, right? So here there is a pipe is connected, and here all the water flows here. Now this will be filled, and all the time water is flowing here. This filled water will be getting will be going from here, because of this fan is rotating, so the wheel is rotating this oil pulling pump, and when it rotates, the automatically the water goes and falls into again into this tank. So what happens, it is recycling, right? So it's going again the water will be flowing here, then it keeps happening. So this is not going to stop because it is getting the water, enough water, right? So when water, it is getting water. Now here what we will do, this will be keep happening, it will be in motion. Now the here another wheel will be connecting to this motor. This is DC motor, okay, dynamic motor. So DC motor, with that only we get current. When it rotates, it produces current. So through that, how we get current through DC motors. So this motor will rotate, it will produce current. Now this is not going to stop, right? This all because this is filled. Until it is filled, it is going to pour the water and rotate the fan. So when this is filled, water will be rotating this fan. So this tank will be always filled because here, from here, the water is going again because of this oil pulling pump. When we rotate oil pulling pump from hand, it automatically pour the water. There is an example for oil pulling pump I can show you. I will show you one. Here you can see this is an example for that oil pulling pump. Okay, so here the pipe is there. So now here the pipe which is connected, if we oil pulling pump used to be like this. When we rotate it, you can see here they hold here and it is little tight. Often when it is used, then only it get loose more and more. They use it for oil. If you connect a big rod and you keep it push it, still it will rotate. Or a proper gear, then also it will rotate. So there are many ways. When it gets smooth, it will be rotating. Okay, wait a minute. So this is how okay, well, this is how when it rotates, here the water will be, or oil used to fall, so that way the water will be falling. That's what I said. Okay, now coming to the topic, this is what the oil pulling pump was. So yeah, we will be placing the oil pulling pump here, and from there the water will it will be sucked out. Because when the more I showed you the rotating part, which through hand, which I was rolling it, that part, when we connect it to the wheel, and when it gets rotating, this fan will rotate, then this also will rotate. When it gets rotating, at that time what happens, automatically it will pull out the oil or water. Actually this is a water example. So it will pull out the water, and through that it will put into this oil pulling, I mean, sorry, this tank. Okay, this cylinder, it will be putting again into the cylinder. And that oil pulling pump is in steel, right? So if it is made up of plastic, then it won't get rusted. So that will be an advantage if it is in plastic. So that my mind went there. That's why oil pulling pump. Often that name was coming from my mind. So that's a solution. After that we can create like that, and we can make it. Or what kind of water, if we put the iron won't get rusted. So that we have to decide. Like maybe coolant oil, the way they say coolant, mixing the coolant oil, maybe it will take time to get rust. I don't know, but it can be. So there are many ways, right? And I don't know, maybe if we fill the oil in this and do it, I don't know about this pressure, will it get or not. We have to experiment, and then only we will be knowing it. So according to this, till now, this anyway, if we put even the steel, it will take time to get rust. Often if we put in oil and we dip in oil, then it won't get rusted soon. So for this, then example, to know it, it will be more easy for you, right? Okay, now here is the method. So with this, now here if you put gear, like gears, if you connect a gear, okay, you can see big size gear, small size gear, big size gear, small size gear. The round one is small, this one is big, this one is small. What happens first, what we have to do is we have to connect this gear to this fan, this place, and when the fan rotates, this gear, this should rotate this gear, the big one. Then it will rotate the small one. Then the small one rotate the big one. The small will get more energy. That is more power. Energy, no, I mean is more power it will be getting, and to rotate, it will get more power with speed. Okay, so speed will increase. Now, when this rotates, this one will be rotating the bigger one, and the bigger one will rotate even faster than this one, previous one, because here the smaller one has increased the rotation, right? RPM has been raised, so the RPM will be more rotating, it will rotate more faster. Then this will rotate more faster and it will have more power. Then this will rotate the smaller one more faster and even with the power, and then again the bigger one, it will be rotating with more power. Then this goes, okay, until till here you can take it. Okay, so when you take it till here, you can see, or you can keep another smaller one also after this. That now what happened, the last output, the last wheel is there, smaller one, it will have a high speed with enough power, okay, enough strength and power to rotate even the high weight. That is like this how it used to be for the vehicles which we drive. Okay, so the vehicles which we have, in that when you know it, where this last wheel will be connected to the tire wheel, and the tire will rotate and it will pull the vehicle with the human beings, us, with the weight load. So that's what I'm telling this as an example to make you know that how much capacity it can take it. With the small rotation only started from here, this one won't be much power, it will not have enough power. You can even stop it through hand also, it is possible. But when it keep going, yeah, when it keep going, the end, after this all process, so many power and strength and speed it will be gaining. With that, when you try to stop something, even the big one, if you try to stop, it will be difficult for you to do it because that much power it will have. So that's how the the vehicle used to work. All kind of vehicles used to work. So the example for this is the bigger one here, the big gear, and the smaller one is there. So when the big one, as I said this previous, which I said this one, the big one, and here is the small one. When the big one rotates, the small one will also rotate. When the bigger one rotates, you can see like the smaller one, you can see it looks like little faster it's going. Actually, it's going faster only, and it goes more faster. Okay. So when one is kept like that, then again this one is rotating and again another is kept before that. Imagine that here the big one is rotating and it is big gear is rotating the smaller one, and what will happen, the smaller one will gain little more speed and strength enough to enough to rotate the bigger one. Then the bigger one will rotate, and again if you see one more, that is one more um, smaller one is kept before, then again that will have more speed, this one will have more speed because before that will be the smaller one will rotate this and it will have more speed and with more enough power. Then the smaller one will also rotate with more speed and power. So what happens, this keep when it going keep going, another is been chained, and the last output will be like when it will be rotating, it will have enough power to rotate with like enough power to even push a vehicle. So that's how it will have enough power to rotate with uh, speed and strength. It will have enough power also. That's what I'm trying to say. Why I'm saying this is, uh, with this you can easily keep it for oil pulling pump. When you keep it, now this will rotate more faster, even faster, right? And with that, you have what you have to do is here one connection and the DC motor which is there. This also you can keep it connect. You can also connect this one, the connection, the DC motor. You have to connect this wheel, this motor wheel, to the last final gear. Okay, so to the final gear here, which is smaller one. If you connect here, this what will happen, the smaller wheel will also rotate this, and this one will also be rotated. Okay, enough strength will be there. Here you can keep a bigger DC motor. The thing is, that is the concept here is, the bigger DC motor if you keep, we will get enough bigger more current. Okay, so to happen that, but there is a, like, what I'm saying is, there is one we will be need we need more enough strength to rotate that, right? So that's what. So this big motor has to rotate, means it needs more enough strength. The You can imagine, right? The bigger the motor is, the it will need more strength. So for that only I'm telling about this gear. The one who knows about the gears will be like, very easily they will understand what I'm trying to say. They might be getting more easier to understand that. But for the one who see this and all is new concept for them, the gear things, you can see, search in YouTube, so you will be coming to know oil pulling pump also, you'll be knowing how it works, and especially the gear and the DC motors, commonly most of them knows that. And the Bernoulli's principle, Bernoulli's equation is very important, that you see, you will get more enough ideas and more knowledge about this, because day to day life we are using it still, right? Every day all are using it, so you cannot ignore it. Is unignorable, and Bernoulli's equation is unignorable. So with that only this is connected, so it's connected to all of them now. So when this rotates, automatically the bigger motor also will rotate, you will have enough current. If you want more effective, you can multiply it more and more. Okay, the gear you can multiply it, the water level you can multiply it, you can make it higher. There are many ways you will make it, I know. So with that I'm saying, there are more ideas you can think about it, and you can create it. So now here you can see, when we are in a ground floor, we can see that the water at all the taps will be in the same pressure, not like one tap is at the one pressure and another room tap is pressure is little less. No, everything will have the same pressure. So that way, if you see, you can connect another pipe here, a connector, you can connect a connector, and with that the pipe should be connected another pipe in same Bernoulli's principal equations. Okay, same Bernoulli's equation we have to connect. Now you will see that one this way it has to be, like, what I'm saying is, one pipe is there, with that water is going and pushing it out, right? Another pipe, and again another one, third one. As you multiply it, let the tank be one, it's okay. But this one, the pipe, if you multiply it all together, it will be like 2-3% is coming, and one person is already there, another person is coming in, putting an effort, pushing it, third person is coming and pushing. You know how the power increases. Same way, now this one will be pushing it, and another pipe will be pushing the same level, then another pipe will be same level, it will be pushing this in same level. Now it will rotate more enough with the strength, and it will rotate more faster also. It will have enough strength. Then above that, when you are putting gears, it will have enough strength again. Then with that, when the big motors are there, you will be getting enough current. And yeah, anything else I'm missing? I mean, there is something else to say. I'm saying mm, to give you more some any ideas that can make more easier for you to do it. So okay, till now here. Okay, so this will be open only. When it is open gap, only then the air will push it and it goes, right. In vacuum it won't happen. So this is Bernoulli's equation. This is going to work. Now here all the rotation, you can see it will be rotating. Here the fan will be rotating. Here the water will be falling, and again it's going up, and it is another easy way to happen. And you want you can add another extra pipe if you want, you can do it, or one pipe is enough. It pulls a lot of water. And if you are increasing height, according to that you have to see how much level of water this oil pump is able to take. According to that height only you will be able to pull it. You can stretch it. But if you're want more pressure, then what I said, if the higher it goes it will give more pressure, right? So that's why I said more, one more, two, three openings, two, three pipes. If you keep, then same level, the higher how much it goes, it will pressure will increase. Same pressure is increasing with this pipe when you attach it, right? But it should be in Bernoulli's equation only then the water pressure will increase. Now this is perpetual motion. Free energy, you will be getting energy. The motor will be producing enough energy, and it will be keep producing it, because how much ever you rotate, it will be keep producing only. It's not going to stop. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And now this video you can download it. You can take a photo snapshot and you can keep it. Okay. Don't forget this. Please remember this. What is the method, you please understand this, and you can make another people also to understand. And any doubt you have regarding this, please ask in comment section. I will clear the doubt. Whatever you think that here this cannot be possible, it is not practical, if you think, you can ask me, because it is practical. You can also see it can happen. um, if you have any doubt, trivial doubt, that that is not possible, please ask me how it is not possible. I will tell you it is what way we can make it more possible for you. On spot I will try to answer you. And ask any doubt you have, you ask. That is the only way to make a clear conversation in this, and come with a solution. Okay, you yourself can see it is possible. And subscribe and download it. At the same time share it. There are who are in a search of many of them are still trying to make this perpetual motion to happen, to make it successfully. They are trying to put a lot of effort, and they are putting effort. Yeah, so you can share to them. It will be very useful for them, and they will do it, because they have come very close. But just this thing, this Bernoulli's equation was not been introduced. They didn't use this, that's why it didn't happen actually. And gears and all, when you put, then it's more possible, right? So thank you.